loves, and welcome to my simple and quick book review about Supernova by Marissa Meyer. And I think it's probably over here. Maybe it's over here, but I think it's probably over here. I really, really like this cover. This is a third in a trilogy, and she's like red and powerful and fun. I loved the Cinder series by Marissa Meyer, and I really liked them. They were retelling series, so the first one's about Cinderella. It's the Cinder series, but there's like Sleeping Beauty. I think there's a Beauty and the Beast retelling in it. But they're all super futuristic and completely unique stories, and I thought she did a really, really good job. So Renegades came out last year, or maybe it was the year before, 2018, and she released like 2 of them back to back. And Renegades is this series, and I think they're a bit of a dystopian series. But yeah, these books are about a girl and a guy, and the girl is not a renegade. She's on like the villain side of things, but the girl has grown up with this group that like, what happened was there were prodigies, and the prodigies were suppressed, and these are people with superpowers, and they weren't allowed to live like with the normal humans, and they were suppressed, and they were hidden. And so a particular group kind of breaks it open and has a little bit of a war, and then a group off of that like says, you know, we're not about war, we're not about fighting, and those are the renegades, and they're like, we're just here and we're going to help you, and we're going to protect you and protect the societies. And where she's a part of that like original group that got them garnered their rights, but they're like against each other. They see like these ones as villains and these ones as renegades. So the first story is about a guy who is like to the heart and staunched in the renegades, and then there's a girl who's like in the very heart and soul of the anarchists, which are the technical villains. And so there's a bit of a romance through it, but mostly it's action-packed, the 3 books, and I had really fun with them all. And the 3rd book starts out, I really liked it. I didn't know where it was going to really go, or how it was going to resolve, but yeah, there is a big epic war, but there is so much more, I think, drama in the 3rd book, which I was excited for. I thought it was better done because I knew all the characters and all the superpowers, so I had a lot of fun with that. And I thought like the big epic stories, like the big, like huge problems they had to come over in the story, I thought they were done better and they were more exciting, and it was more, you don't know if they're going to make it or not at moments. And yeah, you know so much more of the characters, I think. So I really like the 3rd book overall. It was probably my favorite of them, all 3 of them. So if you've read the other 2, or if you're a Marissa Meyer fan, you've read Cinder, I would definitely put these under YA fantasy dystopians. They read really, really quickly, and they're fun, and they're light and easy reads. If you like superhero reads, I definitely recommend them as well. The only thing about the book and the last one, the only little thing was the romance in the book. All the emotional stuff and the parts that like are hard to get over are kind of thrown to the side at the end, and are like just kind of assumed in like, because you get to read about in their own minds. So in their own minds, they kind of make each other up, make what they decide about each other, I guess, and the big secret that is in between the 2 of them. So I don't know. I think a joint conversation to me would have like fulfilled like some things. Like it needed some kind of joint conversation between the 2 romantic leads in the story. But other than that, I had fun with it. I really, really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I liked the series all the way through. Apparently, I'm a huge fan of superheroes. So yeah, if you like the other 2, or were kind of on like the fence about the other 2, I would definitely read the 3rd. The 3rd so far was my favorite. And yeah, that's it for my simple and quick book review about Supernova.